Alright, hey guys, what's up? This is going to be part 3 to changing camos and textures. In our last video, we actually created our custom texture. In this video, we're going to be fixing it so there's no bugs. So basically, if you just go ahead and add the file into the game directory right now, there's going to be a lot of bugs and cause the game to crash. So there's a couple things we need to cover first before we add that in. So the first thing, you want to open your original folder. Just minimize that. We'll need that later. And open your work in progress folder. Now, we left off here. So what the first thing you need to do is open your dds.wi file. This file will come in the tools folder. So what you want to do, you want to get your file that you modified in Photoshop and drag that into dds.wi, and that'll be done. And if you'll notice, where our original file has now been modified to right now it's 746 on December 20th, 746 December 20th. That's how you know you did it right. And you can close the dds.wi now. And now you can delete the Photoshop file. Okay, that's step 1. Step 2, we have to open the original folder now, because now we'll need it. And then also open HXD. This app is also in Tools folder. So what you want to do, you want to get your work in progress folder, file you're modifying, and drag that into HXD, then drag your original folder into HXD. And it's very important which one you know is the original and which one you know is the modifying one. Because if you get those mixed up, then a lot of things will go wrong. So you want to go to the original one, highlight the first 2 lines, then click Control C to copy, or Command C if you're on Mac, and then go to the one you're modifying, highlight the first 2 lines, and click Control V, or Command V if you're on Mac. So then highlight the last zeros on the end. It could be any zero, it could be that pair of zeros, this pair, that pair, but I just like to do the one on the end. So just click Control C on that to copy it, and then come to the beginning of the third line, and then click paste it 4 times. So Control V 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and now you want to come all the way to the bottom, and then hover over, and then highlight the first or the last 4, and then click delete, and then click File, Save, and that's done. And you can minimize your original because we're still going to need it. Now, if you'll notice in your work in progress, I created a backup folder. You want to delete that backup folder. You don't need it. So now what you want to do, we're almost done. You just go to the CRC fixer, and then get the directory of where your work in progress folder is, and copy that, and paste it into new, and then get the directory of your original folder, copy that, and paste it into original, and click execute. Now if you'll notice, I have a bunch of files here that are being fixed. You should only have this show up. The reason I'm having all this show up is because I have a completed folder, and all of these files have already been modified. So you should only have that. Once you start to modify more files, you'll get more and more complete folders. And this green bar, once it gets to the end, wait about 5 seconds, and then click quit. And then you can close your original folder. I already did that. And now you are pretty much done. So what I like to do is get the original and drag it into completed. Oh, and I didn't really get into this before, but the reason we have a completed folder in the original is in case something goes wrong with the file, we can just drag the original file back in so it fixes the game, so we don't have to re-download it and delete everything. So now we get our work in progress. Go to the game directory where you got it from. Oh, and one more thing I forgot to point out. Let me just find the striker here. Okay, so you want to right click on the original striker and hit properties, and right click on the work in progress folder and hit properties. And you want to make sure they're both the same size, file size. If they're not the same file size, then you did something wrong. And these look to be the same file size, so you can just close that, and you can close your original folder. And now what you want to do, you want to go to the game directory where you got the file from, and then simply just drag it in, and then click OK. And now it's done. So now you can close the IWI file and drag that into the completed folder. And now you're done. So we'll go into MW2 and see how it looks.